Hey, we're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Press Center where Michael Waltrip Racing and Aaron's are preparing to make a big announcement about the future of the 00 car. Aaron's, Michael Waltrip Racing, and David Reutimann have signed to be together through the end of 2012. So that's a wonderful commitment from Aaron's. They've been with me since 2000. Racing nationwide and progressed all the way to now where in the rest of 10, 11, and 12 their commitment is 30 cup races for the season. So we're really proud that they've stepped up over the years and have become our major sponsor and certainly one of the cornerstone companies of MWR. If it weren't for Aaron's, Napa, and Toyota, we wouldn't be racing at this level. And today's a day where I can't get the smile off my face knowing that Aaron's is going to be with us through 12, and we're continuing to build and being able to win races. It's just such a great day for our company, and it's one that makes me want to go hug Rich and Mark and Ken Butler. They're standing right around behind you, Jerry, and so stay tuned, check out the press conference. I'm going to go give them a hug.
A great day. I've had a smile on my face ever since I got up, mainly because Daryl called at 7 o'clock and said, let's go play the Brickyard Crossing. So I warmed up there, and Daryl and I talked about this relationship, the Aaron's, Michael Waltrip Racing, David Reutimann story. And like Ty said, it's just truly a great NASCAR story. I was driving the Aaron's car, and I called Ken one day, and I said, you know, I'm thinking that it'd be cool to get a young guy in to drive for us some, and I'd be the owner, and I think it'd be a good story. Ken loves giving people chances. We've had a lot of people over the years driving the Aaron's Dream Machine, Shauna Robinson, Kerry Earnhardt, you name it. We've taken a chance and said we're going to give these people an opportunity to chase their dreams, just like Aaron's does in their stores, lets people live their dreams. And the kid that I wanted to give them was David Reutimann, and he was like old as me about. And fortunately for it takes that type of a edge for Ken to buy into it. Ken said, so this kid's your age, huh? And I said, yeah, but I believe in my heart that he can go race the heck out of this car. And you know why, Ken, I believe that is because of the man sitting back in the left-hand corner of the room, Buzzy Reutimann, who is in our driver development program at Michael Waltrip Racing as well. We're looking for some good things out of him in the future too. And that's David's DNA right there. Ty mentioned that we developed David through Michael Waltrip Racing. Buzzy had him all lined up from the time he's been able to walk around and talk. And we just gave him a place to come and race his car. But I'm so proud of this family, Buzzy, David, all the Reutimanns, the Aaron's family, the relationship we have with Mr. Butler, Mark, and Rich, and Robin, and all the folks there. It's truly a great story for us to tell today, and we appreciate you being here to listen to it and be a part of our announcement.
And you guys, feel free to touch on in several, whether it be print or TV, the stud comment. Feel free to use that at any time. But it's a phenomenal deal. From the time I started driving for Michael Waltrip, Aaron's has been the sponsor. Michael's had a lot of different sponsors, but the one thing that's been constant has been Aaron's, and the fact that Ken Butler is Ken Butler and the guys at Aaron's, they don't like to do things like the same as everybody else does them. I.e., they could have gone out and got a guy that was just out of high school to drive a race car. Instead, they took a chance on a guy that was slightly older than that, just slightly. So I appreciate the opportunity. I mean, I love being at Michael Waltrip Racing, and we've had sponsors in the past, but I've never had a sponsor that's gotten behind me and believed in me through the bad times and the good. So it's certainly like a family type atmosphere, and I know you hear that a lot, but that's what it is. I mean, you see Ken and you see Mark and all the guys that you come to the racetrack. I mean, you genuinely enjoy being around them, and we have a good time doing it. So I thank Michael Waltrip Racing for giving me the opportunity to go cup racing when nobody else was going to do that. And more importantly, I got to again thank Ken and Aaron's and everybody, because we cannot do this program without them, and to have a sponsor that really gets what the sport's about. It's a lot of great sponsors out there. I'm not saying anything against anybody else's sponsor, but as far as when you come in the garage, we've got the best sponsor in the business. So I'm glad to have them on our car, and hopefully I make them proud and make them maybe want to sign up for a couple more years after this. But,
Well, that's great. I think it's really cool that we're making this announcement at the Brickyard. 11 years ago, the Brickyard was the first race we ever ran Cup with the 10 car with Johnny Benson, and we'd already cut the deal with Michael to run 6 nationwide, and kind of our deal's been to take advantage, see some great drivers, and kick it off. And that year we happened to hook up with Johnny Benson and help him along. He had a sponsor the next year, and we really began our relationship with Michael for a number of years in nationwide, and have done lots of different drivers through time, which I think has been pretty cool. I mean, you know, everybody's a lucky dog at Aaron's, and so we let a lot of people be the lucky dog, but somewhere you got to settle down on a driver, and we finally realized that David could talk, and so we're going to let him do some commercials other than sit on the bed and just eat chicken wings. So we're really proud to do that, but if we're going to do that, we got to hook him up for a couple more years. So that's what we're proud to do, and we think we're going to hitch our wagon in the Cup Series. We think that's where we belong, and Aaron's has gone from 300 stores to 1,700 stores during this ride. So hopefully we're going to keep going and going up to 3,000 stores through time. So thank y'all. It's our privilege to be a part.
I think it's a great story. They had 300 stores and now they got 1,700, and I've been with them that whole time, and they're pretty sure I didn't have anything to do with that. But why take a chance? Everything's going good. Let's keep Mike around for a few more years.
He said, "You're too chicken to let it go," right?